Welcome, race fans, to This Week in Racing for March 23rd, and now for the latest. The qualifying debacle. Alright, group qualifying. In this case, it was round 3 last Friday. Auto Club Speedway top 12 from round 2. Get another opportunity to post a qualifying time. The driver with the fastest time is the pole sitter. All in the allotted time, which is 5 minutes. And of course, there's a whole method to qualifying. I won't go into it right now. And typically with group qualifying, a driver doesn't want to be the first one out there. Why? Because there is this thing known as draft. Basically, you pull up alongside another car, which in turn forms a pocket of air between your car and the car next to you. And a driver can use this pocket of air to get a little push, which in turn helps your car to pick up some speed, and with that speed, hopefully post a good qualifying time. Or in an actual race, make a pass. Now, this is sometimes referred to as a slingshot. So basically, and I saw the video on YouTube, basically 12 drivers all congregated at the exit of pit road, and no one was going anywhere. Basically, they ran the clock, as they say in football. Finally, Austin Dillon, driver of the 3, started rolling very slowly, and by the time the field finally got out on the track, they didn't get to the start-finish line before the clock ran out. And so basically, you got to come out on the track, right? Go around, and the timing don't start till you come around and cross the line. So that's how it works. And so in turn, since Austin Dillon posted a first place qualifying time in round 2, and no one posted a time in round 3, Austin Dillon became the pole sitter. And that's what happened last Friday. And of course, if it's single car qualifying, you got no one to draft either. So that's the thing, is if you're the first guy out, you don't have nobody to draft. So, and you're pretty much getting chased down by 11 other cars. So I can see, that is the reason why a driver doesn't want to be the first one out. Now, you could say that Austin Dillon took advantage of the situation. No one else came out there, wanted to go out first. Everybody was just sitting there, and Austin Dillon took advantage of the situation, and there you go. Got himself the pole. Now, alright, I saw Austin Dillon out there and started a race, and then I saw that number 4 car, and I said, Austin Dillon's not going to stay in the front of the field for that long. And I thought Kevin Harvick was going to be the one to take the lead from him, and it turned out to be Denny Hamlin. Alright, number 200. We got to talk about this one too. Last week at Auto Club Speedway, Kyle Rowdy Busch, the Candyman, recorded his 200th career win. Yes, across all 3 series. 53 wins in the Cup Series, 94 in the Xfinity Series, and 53 in the Truck Series. Kyle Busch started in the Truck Series back in 2001, the Power Stroke Diesel 200, Lucas Oil Raceway. First Xfinity Series race, 2003, that was the CarQuest Auto Parts 300 down in Charlotte. And the first Monster Energy Cup Series race in 2004, the UAW Daimler Chrysler 400 at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And 04, I believe it was still the Nextel Cup. Yes, I actually had a Nextel back then. And here we go. 2015 Cup Series champion, 2004 Cup Series Rookie of the Year winner, and 2015 EPSI Award for Best Driver, and a whole list of accomplishments. And yes, I'm aware of the big debate. Even still, 200 is a big deal. Alright, penalty report. Really just one in the Cup Series, the 11 team. Speaking of Denny Hamlin, the 11 team, they got a lug nut violation. Crew chief Chris Gabart has been fined $10,000. One big one from the Truck Series, and I know, not a lot of people watch the other 2 series, but the front-end mechanic of the 22 team, Jeffrey Merritt, has been suspended indefinitely for failing to notify NASCAR of a misdemeanor/felony. According to Section 1211A of the NASCAR rulebook, any NASCAR member charged with any violation of the law, misdemeanor, and or felony shall notify NASCAR prior to the next scheduled event or within 72 hours of being so charged, whichever is earlier. The team that fields the 22 truck, AM Racing, driver Austin Wayne Self. I don't know what the charge is. They didn't report it, but anyway, suspended indefinitely. All right, and one more. The Land Down Under Formula One. All right. Started the 2019 season this past Sunday with the Australian Grand Prix winner Valtteri Bottas, Team Mercedes. Now, last Sunday's race was the 998th race in the history of Formula One. Avid F1 fans are familiar with the countdown to 1,000. Race number 999 is in Bahrain. That comes up on March 31st. And race number 1000, that will be the Chinese Grand Prix, scheduled for April 14th. Thank you, race fans, for tuning in. This is Manny Allegretto for Motorsports Radio USA, motorsportsradio.net.